Hello, this is Duane Coos, and it is 2024, and I'm just about to leave Hermit Lake, headed for the hunting shack. So, if I've calculated correctly in my own mind here, we started in 1961, it was the first year of hunting, and so this should be our 64th year of hunting. Like to usually bring things up to speed in terms of what's happened in the world. We just had a major election, Biden and Trump. Then Biden pulled out and Vice President Harris filled in. She picked Walz, our governor of Minnesota, to be her candidate, vice president candidate. And it was just a whirlwind in terms of Harris attempting, to establish herself in just a few months' time. Bottom line is Trump won, and he won significantly, and it, I think, tells a big story about how the whole world, for that matter, is shifting to a more conservative nature. I've got some interesting thoughts about that I don't plan on sharing at this moment, but there's a big picture going on relative to something I call overshoot, and someday we'll have a discussion about that. Anyways, Trump has won, and with that, from my side of the fence, I think there's going to be some pretty crazy moments ahead. But again, that's my bias, and I'll leave it at that. Hunting this year with us, I think we're going to have the full array where I'm not sure about Chelsea. Chelsea and her husband have had some health issues. So I'm not sure if she'll be back and joining us. Otherwise, also, Corey might be bringing one of his sons to hunt. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. We'll find out very soon. Otherwise, Sam will be there, so there'll be Todd, Jerry, Josh, Corey, myself, Sam, and I think Jeramie. Jeramie will be there as well. So should have a full contingency, and look forward. It's going to be fairly mild, but it also might be raining, and that always changes things in terms of how the deer move around relative to rain, bedding them down many times. So this is actually Thursday, just before noon. Let's see, that's 11 o'clock. And I'm headed up early because I want to finish up a project that Jeramie and I did a couple weeks ago. We actually, you'll recall that the trailer, half of the trailer caved in with the ice storm that we had a couple years back. And so we've been refurbishing the other end, moving into the bathroom to make it essentially a kitchen. Last year, Jeramie and I broke a part way through the wall and, created a way of flowing through the bathroom, making it more accessible. Well, a couple weeks ago, we literally tore down the whole wall. We hauled out the tub, and so now, and then we put up a supporting beam across what used to be the wall, and now today I'm hoping to put in reinforced floor to fill that space and make it a great room, sort of, for purposes of everybody gathering. So after thinking it through a little bit further, this year I turned 70 years old. We started hunting in 61. I started hunting in 67. So as I review the math over again, this is my 58th year of hunting. And quick update, just spent the whole afternoon here Thursday, I guess almost approaching 5 o'clock, putting a new flooring in where the tub used to be, and reinforcing the support that I built, replacing the old wall. And that's looking pretty good. Began vacuuming a little bit, but right now I'm going to head down to Tanks and have some supper and go from there. As I'm headed for Cloverdale, so far I've seen 7 deer along the way out in the pastures, or the area that we normally would see deer. Oh golly, oh man, just went by a pair of eagles in the top of a tree. That was cool. Haven't seen that in our area ever, where, yeah, 2 of them in the same tree.
All of our lives quickly if we aren't safe. So trust that rifle to do what it's supposed to be. It's got to be safe, and you don't touch a trigger unless you think you know what you're doing. So first message, and we may have more hunters meetings as the weekend transpires and other teammates join us. So any questions on that? There is no replacement for safety. All right, and now we're gonna go eat. Walking down the street. Are you singing?
Okay, in honor of our tradition of Friday night, headed to Cloverdale's establishment, whatever it might be.
Bear Creek Tavern.
Yeah, Bear Creek Tavern is the latest. They're trying to sell it. Tanks was, of course, yesterday, and the infamous getting kicked out certainly is in the history books that we'll all remember. So looks like we got Sam, myself, Todd, Jerry, Josh, and Corey, right?
Yep.
Is that it? 6 of us?
Yep. Tonight.
Tonight.
Jeramie's working.
Jeramie's a sheriff nowadays, so he'll be joining us probably tomorrow afternoon.
No, he's coming. He's coming at 5 a.m.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's getting off work and coming straight to hunt. He's going to pull an all-nighter.
All right, so that's Sam.
Gotcha.
There it is. You're on the big screen.
Nice warm cubby.
This
is where the leaders of the hunters meeting shall be thrown.
Okay.
You're on the front.
That makes
So if there's any horseplay,
he peers around.
Good thing there's a wall right there.
Yeah, right. You can't see who's
Yeah,
horse
don't
play.
take out the.
Damn.
so let it be written. So let it be done. Okay, no, seriously, let's be safe. And I guess the primary area here tonight was, where do people want to go? And let's see, Duane and I rattled through. We called it. No, you coined it. I don't know. No, what'd you coin it?
Nothing.
Nothing. So we got the Northwest Nothing stand, which is on a deer trail. As we move to the east, we have Dawn's North. We don't right now have North Knoll or North Meadow. But continuing east, we have Poachers. And if you want to drop down into the meadow, we have Betty's Meadow. Just south of Betty's Meadow, moving from the east back to the west, is Hatchet. And we have a new Hatchet stand that is frighteningly tall. So if you feel like a billy goat and want to get up there, it's something. Jerry helped put this up, and it's I don't know where you'd have better viewing anywhere. So, and just to the west of that, actually a little too close, perhaps in hindsight, to this new stand I was referring to, Hatchet West, North, whatever we're calling it, the new one, is Big Middle, still there. And then as you keep moving west, you got IKEA, which is on the camera landing. That's always fun. People have had success there because you got good viewing, and it's an open area. There's a big salt block sitting there. Continuing west, I don't know about Slash Pile, right out here, Slash Pile.
It looked pretty rough.
Yeah, and the trees have been pretty rough for a long time. It might work. But then right there in that vicinity is your Asgard.
Oh yeah.
So
It's kind of looking like it's thinning out a little bit with the brush there, but I don't know, your viewing may not still be very good yet. But it's a damn good stand to take a nap, and I can tell you that. It's sturdy as shit.
Alright, you take
Calvin
that
now.
stand out.
talking back to the east, we have Crossroads, the missile launch silo. And back further to the east, off of Hatchet is, I'll call it Hatchet South or Hatchet Handle, right? Near our friend's barbed wire fence. Please don't ever crash into that. That would be not good for anybody, probably.
Lord Farquaad.
And so I got down to Hatchet Handle, hopping back west, south of Crossroads is something called Shooting Star.
Shooting
up on the
Star.
high ground there, just off the road. And then as you continue south, I don't think I've missed anything there, is of course Johnny's High Ground. Which we tested. It's a nice metal stand. And you are in the sky. It's beautiful. And then as you drop down, you have a loop that includes Lone Oak, and we'll call it Johnny's Low Ground. And I think I covered about everything.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Great job.
Yeah.
And I didn't count.
All from
Anybody
memory.
count? Sam, what was the count?
60.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
and I'll carry the ball here, and you can ponder where you want to sit. The next thing in my mind, as we ponder where we want to sit, is when is sunup officially, so that we know it's time in the morning. So 7:01 official.
So
7:01
you
is
can be in our
sunrise,
stand a half
6:30
an
is
hour
dawn.
before.
6:30 is
6:30 you
dawn.
can shoot.
So
6:30
being on
you
the
can
stand at 6 o'clock
Yep.
Ideal.
is ideal because it's still pretty dark. All right,
It's
so
pretty dark at 6
we
o'clock.
wanna
That's a
roll.
good guideline. It be heading there 6 o'clock.
and
Yeah.
we can run in ATVs legally anywhere we want to go. Half hour before sunrise.
It's our property.
Well, and it is our own property. That's correct. So, in the stand or heading for around 6-ish is cool.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to go to my newly placed on the trail. Up there, the nothing stand.
Nothing.
I want to go to nothing and get nothing. Hopefully get something.
Change the name. Yeah, get something and change the
Well,
name.
we'll change the name if it gets something.
Roadside, nothing roadside. Roadside, nothing.
Nothing. Where? Who?
Roadside.
Who's on first?
Okay.
Nowhere.
Nothing roadside.
All right. So that I've
So
chosen.
Jerry's there.
Roadside.
Samuel.
I have always done hatchet handle for opening morning for the last couple of years, but I haven't gotten anything. So I'm gonna do Pollock's Highland.
You know what? I think I also missed when I was rattling through. No, I did some Betty's Meadow down there.
Yeah, Bangsman.
Okay.
I'll still sit Pollock's Highland. That's
Okay.
the first
Alright.
stand I ever sat. Might as well go back. Let's go.
Okay. Josh?
Claim it or
I think that, well, I know I have to leave relatively early in the morning, so I don't want to disrupt too many hunters if you guys are still actively out there, because I think I might come in at 9, 10 o'clock and see how
Don't
things
worry
go.
about it.
Yeah, don't
So I'm thinking probably by the camera would be easiest.
IKEA.
Yeah, just keep it simple. I go there a lot. I like that spot.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll go to Corey.
He's
Not
drunk.
like I had a half an hour to think about this while we were all
Oh,
discussing.
we were having another conversation. You know, more than one thing at a time can really make you guys brain.
I know. I know.
Oh.
Are you seeing the smoke come out? It's starting to
Error
spew.
404. Error 404.
Multitask.
I think I want to go to Lone Oak.
Yeah.
Lone Oak's a good one.
We fix the run.
Look to your left as well as your right.
So who's up on the high ground?
That's a weird one.
So you're with Sam.
We'll be
Sure,
together.
both ways.
Yeah, we'll be together.
Left and
So you'll see everything I don't.
All right.
Literally.
Well, hopefully you don't see anything and I see it. I mean,
You'll
maybe,
see everything I don't.
Maybe we both see everything. I don't know.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be fun.
there's a deer out there that says everything.
I
on the
hope
side.
you shoot the doe that the buck is chasing, and I will shoot the buck. Actually, you're not.
I was like, it's his tag. Yeah,
You're not
I'm
supposed
not
to shoot
taking
it.
his
Oh, that's
tag.
another
You're not
conversation we need to have.
Yeah, that's his tag.
Okay, we'll have that. Let's get through this
Duane.
first run.
All right.
Duane, we're gonna make you next.
I'm going to go to poachers again.
Yep, makes sense.
You'll get a deer.
That's what you said last year. You were right.
Oh, you got a deer.
No, you did. I remember
the big scrape.
when I said it last year. That's exactly what you said, and you were right.
There you go.
So I guess I'm remaining. If Duane's at poachers, we'll have it covered. If I hop on this new one, Hatchet Northwest or whatever.
Hatchet Tower.
And if I fall out of there,
It's
there won't
all
be much
over.
left of me. So
Well, I mean, I think Sam should hear you, maybe, from where he's at if you fall.
No, I would.
No, I'm pretty far
I would.
over. Yeah, I was like,
It's
that's
a long ways.
no, unless somebody's
Shit
on.
falls over in the
No,
woods.
you were gonna go Hatchet South. the
no.
big-
I'm gonna be Johnny's Highland.
Johnny's High.
So it's like,
Nobody's around.
yeah, I'm far enough away
They won't
that.
find me.
Yeah.
So
We'll definitely find you if you don't come in by noon.
We hear you.
I might hear that, but
Wait for the thump.
I think it's a great spot. It's a great stand. It's very tall, but the tree is marginal, and so we're talking about.
That's
it. You
a-
probably agree or disagree, Jerry,
Totally.
that the tree will hopefully get us through this year, but we'll plan on moving it
Yeah.
next
Yeah,
year.
we gotta find an oak for you. For me.
thinking about it now, like, oh yeah, maybe we
You
should.
want to sit in the chamber?
You want to sit in the chamber? Give him a gavel. Get him a gavel.
Okay, so
We gotta
we'll
put
go
the
with
thumb
that.
up there. That'd be too good.
I'm interested in trying it out because it's something brand new, and
Oh, yeah.
the viewing will be incredible. So
Yeah, especially to the
as
south.
long as the tree doesn't fall over.
All right.
So there are buckets, so grab yourself a bucket. It may have or may not have some residue of hydraulic fluid, so I apologize I did not clean them prior to bringing them. So I flipped them over upside down to drain as much oil as we could, but you grab what bucket you want. And then...
So if you feel your ass all of a sudden on fire.
Honestly, it might be a warm-up technique if you leave a little bit of oil in the bottom. Just start it on fire, put your...
No. Oh my. No smoke bad. That would smell. Oh, that would smell so bad.
God knows we went to tank, so we're going to be pretty flatulent. Thank you, Sam. Tomorrow.
Oh, there's Todd.
Look at that orange. Woo! And the rock is right there.
All right, I'm deferring to Jerry. Jerry, what was the additional topic we need to cover now? You're taking notes, right?
No, yeah, I was the secretary of the meeting. Oh, it was the as to you have the one and
I have a
only
doe permit.
doe permit.
If somebody feels compelled, like, you know what, I haven't shot a deer in a long time. Corey hasn't shot many. One?
We shot one.
You got one
We got one last
It
year.
was a nice buck. You shot your share. You haven't shot something in a while, if I'm recalling, but
4
a
years.
couple over the
It's been a while.
years.
I'm 14 years out.
Oh,
Are you really?
Way out.
holy.
I'm going to be
Take
down
one.
and down.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
There you go. There you go.
That
Hey.
could be Jerry's.
Yeah, Jerry, it's your doe.
I'm fine with that.
Take
My
it.
wife says don't come home without a deer, so
Take it. Yep.
it's either a deer or Samuel. So it's
Wow.
Hopefully you can find a
Am I gonna be doing
processor.
chores or something? Like, I don't know.
no, you're dead, man. Doctor said you'd be fine if I had your bed.
He's still squirming on the ground.
Yeah.
Gotten
He would have been
it.
fine. He fell out of the tree. Well, he would have been fine if you had your
Got
gun.
no.
She fell asleep pooping up next to a tree, so I took him for a joke, put this gut pile in underneath him, and when he woke up, he goes, "Oh, I'm okay now. I pooped my guts out with the help of these two fingers and the good Lord above. I got them all back in."
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh my!
Where did Todd's mind go?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that escalated.
All right, we'll try to get some order to the meeting here.
Okay, sorry.
So Jerry, no, you can. I'm not gonna shoot if I don't see antlers. You can dibs it,
All right.
and if that don't work out, we'll go elsewhere or whatever we decide
figure out.
from there on. But
Okay.
I'm fine with that, Jerry.
Thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Can I ask a question?
Of course not.
No, we're gonna quorum on that request.
That's fine.
All right, okay.
Okay.
Can you text if you have a doe down?
Oh, that would
Of course I can.
All right,
perfect.
fantastic. Can I?
Will it mean
Can I-
anything? Will
You
it
can
put
start
the-
that group.
I know.
message, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Can I like tag along on the permanent crew here, like with the doe?
If I don't get a doe and I get a buck, I'll let you know.
All right.
And
Oh,
then
I'll
you-
be tagging too then. Yeah. But go ahead.
I'll get first dibs. You get second.
Second
Second
dibs.
dibs. All right.
Yeah, you
Sweet.
get second dibs. I'll take third dibs, but yeah, you get second
And-
dibs.
Yeah.
SpaceX
launch.
Holy shit.
Ignition launch.
That makes sense. Why you asked for handles and
I'm retreating to my chambers. We've adjourned the meeting.
You're off the hook.
Oh, that was good.
I'm gonna go test that door though.
All right.
Yeah,
But
go
I
ahead.
don't trust it. I mean, you know,
Open
if
it
you
and
gotta,
just leave
if
the
I'm
door
hustling
open.
around the hook there and running a big deep banana route to
Banana rock.
head in,
Yep.
and that thing
Code
binds
red.
up on
Code
me.
brown, I guess. Technically, yeah. Code brown. Code brown.
That's fine. Like, you know, I can cut that handle right off. No handle. We'll just leave the spring going. That's fine.
And then a peak hole.
We'll see.
Why
when
do you
it's
want
occupied.
someone peeking on you? That doesn't seem right.
Oh, Todd's in there. Holy cow, he's
AJ.
Why Todd
That's what it is. You guys understand this design. He's got a peak hole filled with a towel and 2 levers on either side. So you turn this lever, it turns that lever.
Yeah.
And it, you know,
Yeah.
serves that
yeah,
old-fashioned locking
Yeah.
device, which is fine. You know, it's very traditional. Kind of Amish. It might be Amish.
Sure.
Amish.
Well, that's what they
Amish
had
craftsman
the
show.
moon. That was always why the moon.
Yeah,
was
there's
there.
no moon.
On the, yeah. I know.
Oh,
Where that was
Waxing
requested.
or waning moon. I'm not sure which one.
It's a crescent moon, I
A
I
crescent.
think it's a crescent.
Depends what side you want the crescent for waxing.
Yeah, it's waxing or waning, but
Yeah.
it's a crescent either
You want
way.
Why, for lighter airflow, or for, okay. What was the actual?
Are you aware?
It was for lighting and air, both.
think. That's what the crescent moon was for?
Airflow.
Air and
That's
lighting.
a light.
Yeah.
A little light.
Yeah.
And cross breeze going?
We gotta cut that in that thing.
I don't want to do that.
One would have to be higher and lower.
You know,
Well, I
they-
realize-
you know,
Pressure difference.
there. I have a website.
Thank you, brother.
I have a website. Send me an email. Send me an email.
You learn well.
You learned well.
So it was about 9 o'clock this morning that I took a glance to the north of me, and in the middle of the brush, really, really brushy, I saw, the silhouette of a deer. So I watched it, and then sure enough, the head was bouncing, and I saw antlers. So then I attempted to put my sights on it, but it was so cotton picking brushy that when I would pull up the sights, I'd lose it. And then finally, I caught enough sight of the head. I came back and boom, so total brush shot. But I know I hit it because it kind of ran on 3 feet, and it limped but still ran. And we'll see if he's down over there, but he was still running. We'll find out. Saturday afternoon, I ended up back at Poacher's because I had to pick up the heart, which I had left there. Here was the sunset happening. Then comes Sunday morning, and it had been raining all night long, and I was going to be on Shooting Star, but as I went up there in the morning, the blackberry vines were so thick I almost poked my eyes out. So instead, I left the four-wheeler there, walked over to Pollock's Upland, and had a very quiet and wet Sunday morning where didn't see a thing.
Quiet morning with really virtually no activity. Jerry's got a deer up in the northwest corner of the property, and it's going to take some horsepower to get it out. And so I'll turn over to Jerry for a rough plan. We've got some of the best horses you could ask for. You've got a rope. You know where you're going. How do you want to proceed?
I'll take any volunteer I can get, and I got 3 ropes and then 1 on it already, so it's a matter of getting to it, and minimum of 2 people, I would say. But
okay, ATV on the road, is that
ATV up there, up to the stand, and get it to where we can hook onto it or throw it on the back of the wheeler.
And is everybody amenable to take that deer and haul it back for pictures, because we got a deer hanging here?
That's fine.
So we only have to hang it one deer once,
Right.
and not hang 2 deer twice.
Yeah. Sounds great.
All right, so we'll go with that plan.
Roger.
And
Yeah.
thanks for all who want to participate.
Yeah, whoever's willing. Appreciate it much.
Sounds good.
So
You want to ride that guy?
sure. Coming down. All right, now we're going to get it right on the spot. A real life story of. Now, Jerry, how long has it been before you since you shot a deer? Do you recall?
At least 13 or 14 years ago.
All right, but
Been quite a while.
something happened opening morning. You know, it's kind of special. Tell the story.
Yeah, we put up a stand here on the northwest corner, right off the road, and I picked the area because of a trail that went through the ditch line and right into the woods. And so, with hope we were going to be able to hunt and be successful. Opening morning, I was able to sit, and at about 7:20, I heard something coming from the east, and it walked straight up the trail that I was looking at, and looked like a doe. Todd gave me the green light to use the stow permit, so I fired it off and one shot into him, and it jumped to the right heading north. Went about 15 yards, and I shot again using Dad's old 30-30 lever action, so it took time to get the next shell in. Let that round go, and it veered to the northeast up the hill, and it's thicker than heck back there. Anyhow, the boys are out there in the back grabbing up on the deer. Hopefully they'll be able to safely get it out of there. I waited about a half an hour, so it was after 8 o'clock before I got down and proceeded to try to find it. I knew where it was because I saw it flop out in the distance on the hill. And so I gathered my stuff, my gun and my backpacks and stuff, and a gallon of water because I like to rinse the deer out when I got it. So my hands were full, walking across the wetlands down there and following the trail, and it looked wet, so I stepped onto a log and tried to make it fancy and walk the log, but I tripped and fell down and had nothing to stop myself, so I landed in the grass and checked the rifle, and that looked okay, so I kept going and snaked my way through the woods and found the deer and got up there thinking it's a doe, but it had the male genitalia, so yeah, it's a buck with a little spiky, and the other one's missing. So I let Corey and Todd know right away that it's actually a buck versus a doe, so they could go after a doe if they had a chance, and proceeded to gut it out. You can see the guys coming through the woods now back there. They're got several ropes on it, dragging it through the buck.
That's about spot he shot it right there. Take your time, guys.
Yeah, you're good.
You and Landry did it all. Hey, I was basically there for.
So did you have any issue finding it?
No,
He flagged it, yeah.
Had big orange flag on the.
exactly. I was like, oh, there it is. Great job.
All right. You guys rock.
Cool.
Thank you so much for your help.
Yep.
Yeah.
I greatly
No
appreciate
problem
it.
at all.
I didn't know what I was going to do. If it was
Down
like,
to the base of the skull. Oh yeah. Jer, I'm doing the official from the base of the skull. Where to there. I'm calling it 3. We'll go.
We'll
Let
go
her
with
buck.
buck.
Let her literally buck.
I'll use my tag then. That's great.
Officially, we have a buck.
We're calling it a buck.
Take a photo of this monster
Somebody
buck
wants
here.
to-
I mean, this antler right here for prosperity. Look at that size of that thing.
Oh yeah,
Woo!
that's no question about
No
it.
wonder I thought it was a doe.
But you said the balls were bigger than you could ever
Balls were
imagine.
bigger than mine, so
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, this is Todd. I went on a brand new stand. I guess we'll call it Hatchet North or Hatchet Northwest. Doesn't much matter. And it's just a bit south of Poachers. Duane was there, and nobody saw virtually anything that day, other than 2 exceptions. Duane on Poachers found a nice 8-point buck coming through brush, and so, anyways, I heard him shoot twice, and have heard that. I never saw a thing, even though I've got some of the greatest viewing you could ask for up there on the east side off of Hatchet Ridge. What also happened was Jerry got a nice spike buck, and but yeah, literally no one saw a doe, any other deer, be they unknown bucks or does, and so 2 deer is all we saw. We got them both. They were both bucks. I saw not a thing. Had a great time.
All right. Let's see. This is the first time hunting opening weekend since 2018. I came up after the first morning on Saturday. So I got 2 hunting sessions in. Unfortunately, didn't see anything. I was out on... Where was I yesterday? Johnny's Highland there. Pollock's Upland. And then today I was in a new stand out by Hatchet Handle and Poachers on the east side. Saw nothing. Today was rainy, so you couldn't hear a whole lot. But we had a little side project to get Jerry's deer out of the brush, and that kind of consisted of the day today. And we're packing up, heading out, but it was good to be back. Opening weekend, first time in a while. So hopefully keep a trend going for next year.
Right on. Thank you.
So, Jeramie Peterson, opening weekend 2024. Last night I hunted on Asgard. I did not see a thing. This morning I went out to Crossroads. Pretty much same story. I did not see anything.
You'll be next.
Hello. This is Sam Coos, 2024. Fix my hair here. Goodness, look at that. 2024, another wet year. Started off, let's see, Saturday morning, hunted Pollock's Highland. Didn't really see much, honestly. Heard some shooting, as typical with opening morning, but nothing, very quiet, pretty casual morning. Then in the evening, I went down to Pollock's Lowland. Didn't see anything there either. Just had a nice sit. But then, yeah, today went over to, where did I go today? Oh, went to IKEA. And it rained and didn't see much. But glad we got 2 people and, yeah, moving forward in life. So life's good. Got married last year and she hasn't divorced me yet, so that's good. And, yeah, Dr. Coos now. So, but all is well. Another good year in the books. All right.
Corey Kessel here, 2024 deer opening. I first sat on Lone Oak. It was extremely quiet. Even from wind to no birds, there was just barely anything out there. And then Saturday evening sat at IKEA, very similar, maybe a little bit windier, but still nothing there. And then this morning I sat on nothing, and there was nothing. So except for a bunch of rain and drizzle on us all morning long. So I think that kept everything from moving around today. So hope for better luck next year.